Today, we're going to be going back to 2018, and I'm going to be resetting the NFL with a fantasy draft. So it should definitely be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, I have already done a video like this with today's roster, but I have been wanting to go back and see what would happen with players like Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees. So that's what we're doing today. And as you can see, the NFL is totally messed up right now. I mean, we got Le'Veon Bell on the Minnesota Vikings, Luke Kuechly is a Denver Bronco, we got Wagner on the Texans, we got Miller on the Raiders, Rob Gronkowski is on the Cleveland Browns of all teams, we got Khalil Mack on the Falcons, we got Julio Jones on the Dolphins, Antonio Brown is on the Jets. I mean, it's crazy right now. But obviously for quarterbacks, I mean, Brady is on the Dallas Cowboys, so that should definitely be interesting. Russell Wilson's on the Chargers, we got Carson Wentz on the Bears, Phillip Rivers is on the Texans, Roethlisberger is on the Buccaneers. I mean, the QB situation is definitely crazy as well. But anyways, I mean, if you guys have already seen my other videos that are kind of like this one, you already know what's up. We're gonna showcase the top 3 teams in the league, and then we're gonna sim to the playoffs and see what's happening. But the first team on my list is the LA Chargers, who probably have the most stacked offense in the NFL. I mean, we got Russell Wilson at quarterback, Marshawn Lynch and Derrick Henry in the same running back room. Obviously, things are evened out, though. I mean, the offense is loaded, but on the other hand, the defense looks like it honestly might be a problem. I mean, that is unfortunately one of the worst defenses in the league right now. So hopefully what's happening to the Bengals right now isn't going to happen to this Chargers team. But to start things off in week 1, we play the Raiders. As loaded as this Chargers team is, though, I mean, so far it looks like it has been a pretty rough start. I mean, our offense has not been able to score on the Raiders, which I am a little bit surprised about. But as expected, I mean, our defense also has not been so great. I mean, we're down by 10 points right now. So I'm going to hopefully... Hold on. Who's even open here? We're just going to go for you. It looks like you got the first. I don't even know who I just threw the ball to. That was Jordy Nelson. So he's going to pick up the first down for us. I'm hoping that we can find a way to get Landry open. This time it looks like he is going to be there. So we're almost in the red zone. We're literally 1 yard away. So I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Marshawn Lynch and see what he can do for us. I mean, if we can get some solid blocks, which we are not gonna get, I guess I'll try and put in the air after that again, man. I mean, the way this route looks right now, I feel like we should probably have Landry open, and he is gonna be wide open. So that's almost another first. We are 1 yard away though, so that will bring up a third down, but I'm pretty confident that Marshawn Lynch should be able to pick this up, and it looks like he's actually got the touchdown. So Marshawn Lynch is gonna score the Chargers' first touchdown of the season to cut into the Raiders' lead. But that was somehow the only touchdown that LA scored in this game. I mean, I was expecting a lot more out of that offense, but it looks like the Raiders are gonna pull off the upset in week 1. So this video is already off to a pretty unexpected start, but that's gonna bring us to week 2. And the next team that I'm gonna be using is the Washington Commanders, who do seem to have a pretty loaded offense, but just like the Chargers, I mean, it kind of evens out because this defense is extremely mid, and it looks like they did lose to Tampa in week 1. So they're 0-1 right now, and they're going to be taking on the Giants, who also started off with a loss. And overall, the New York Giants do actually have a better roster than this Washington team, but weapons-wise, I feel like Washington does have better weapons, so that's why I'm taking Washington instead of New York. But once again, it looks like we are losing right now. I mean, the Giants have a 2-score lead, so hopefully we can find a way to turn things around, because I'm really not trying to start the video off 0-2 with teams that I've usered, but I'm really only playing like 1 drive a game, so I really can't do a whole lot if we can't do anything when I sim. But I'm gonna see if we can maybe get Adam Thielen open. Come on, man, that will keep us on the field. That's actually gonna be a huge play as well. So I guess we'll hand it off to rookie Kareem Hunt and see what he can do from here. I mean, we gotta get some blocks. I'm probably gonna try and hide behind Williams, and that is gonna work out very well. That actually might go for a touchdown. Hold on, we're gonna be in. So I mean, just like that, Kareem Hunt is gonna put Washington right back into this game.
2 seconds later.
But either way, after that, it looks like New York did go on to win this game by 10 points. So it looks like this Washington Commanders team is going to be starting off the season 0-2. But anyways, that brings us to week number 3. And the next team that I'm going to be using is the Chicago Bears, who do have a pretty loaded team. I mean, we've got prime Carson Wentz, LaShawn McCoy, and Doug Baldwin. And on the other hand, I mean, I'd say this Bears defense is definitely one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. So I definitely have some pretty high expectations for this team. But in week 3, it looks like they're going to be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Once again, though, I mean, it looks like Chicago is losing by 3 points right now. I mean, we have a chance to take the lead back. EA is not rocking with me today, though, man. I mean, it seems like every team that I start using is losing when I hop into the game. But I'm going to see if we can maybe get Crabtree open. Actually, I think we've got Baldwin. That's going to be a first down. So that's going to bring it into the red zone. I'm actually just going to hand it off to McCoy this time, though. We actually could have a touchdown right here. We're not going to hit the juke, though. So 4 yards to go and we're in. I might try and go for Baldwin here, because if he can get open, that slant should be enough to put this drive away. I think we've got him too. Hold on. It looks like he is going to bring it in for a touchdown. So Doug Baldwin will give the lead back to the Chicago Bears. And I know I've basically just been playing one drive a game, but I am going to hop in with the Bears defense because I want to see how this plays out. I mean, the Bears defense is extremely loaded, and this should be kind of like the ultimate test for him because the Colts are knocking on the doorstep, man. I mean, they are threatening to score here. Come on. I knew that was going to happen too. I got too far away from him, so that's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line. I'm hoping they'll just go for a run, and we've got him. So that will bring up a third down. I mean, they're probably going to be scoring no matter what unless we can get a pick, but as long as we hold them to 3, I mean, I'd call that a success because, again, they have been in the red zone this whole time, but it looks like we're going to get a sack. So that will hold the Colts to a field goal as long as we don't, like, hit the kicker or anything like that. I mean, that would be a pretty brutal end to the drive, but they got it. So either way, we are still up by 1 point, and it looks like that 1-point lead was enough for Chicago to win this game. So it looks like the Bears are finally going to give me a user win, but that's going to bring us to week 4 for one final game before I sim to the playoffs. I know I said I was only going to do the top 3, but I mean, I feel like this is a team that I definitely got to check out, and that team is the Dallas Cowboys, who obviously have Tom Brady. I mean, this offense is honestly extremely mediocre, but hopefully Brady can carry them. On the other hand, though, I mean, the defense is pretty stacked, so it looks like defense is definitely this team's strong area. But anyways, the Cowboys are 1-2 right now, and in week 4, they're going to be taking on the Giants, who are also 1-2. And so far, it has been a pretty close game, but for once, the team that I'm using actually has the lead right now because Brady and the Cowboys are up by 4 points, and I've already lost to the Giants once today, so I'm not trying to have that happen again. So hopefully we can score a touchdown to take a 2-score lead here, but I'm gonna see if we can get Seferian Jenkins open. Actually, I think we're gonna have Vereen open, so that brings it to the 20, but I'm gonna run this route now. If we can get Cooper Kupp going, that could go for a touchdown, man. I mean, he is probably the fastest player on this offense. He is gonna get stopped there, though, so it won't go for a touchdown, but we're at the 10-yard line now, so we're looking pretty good. All we really got to do is make sure we don't throw a pick or anything, and we should at least be able to put 3 points on the board, but it looks like we are going to be in for the touchdown. And after that, it looks like the Cowboys did hold on for the dub. I mean, that's a pretty important win for Brady, so they're back to 500. But anyways, now it's time to sim to the playoffs and see what's going on. And to end off the season in the NFC, it looks like the Chicago Bears got the #1 seed with a 12-5 record. And in the AFC, it looks like the Baltimore Ravens got the #1 seed, also with a 12-5 record. But anyways, this is what the playoff bracket is looking like to start things off. I'm a hop into a game with the 2-seed Titans to see what all the hype's about. And after looking at the rosters, I mean, I feel like this should actually be a pretty interesting game because for one, Blake Bortles is the Titans quarterback, so he's going to be going up against his former team, and he's also on his former team's like biggest rival. And the Titans do actually have some pretty solid weapons for him to work with as well. I mean, we've got Cooks, we've got Watkins, so this Titans team is definitely a lot better than today's Titans, and they are destroying the Jags, which I wasn't expecting because, I mean, look at this defense. The Jags are absolutely loaded, so I thought it would be tough to score on them, but we've kind of been running it up in this game. I'm gonna see if we can end it off right here with Davis, though. I mean, we're only 2 yards away from a touchdown, so hopefully he can punch this in. It's gonna get knocked away, though, so the Jags aren't gonna be going down too easy. I mean, that will bring up a 3rd and goal, so I feel like our best option is probably just to keep it on the ground, and that's gonna work. And at this point, that should basically do it. I mean, we have a 30-point lead, and after that, things did not get much better for Jacksonville. I mean, we're gonna take it 38-0, so that's a pretty embarrassing loss for the Jags. But anyways, after simming through the rest of the wild card round, it looks like the Ravens are gonna be playing the Raiders, the Titans play the Chargers, the Falcons play the 49ers, and the Bears play the Giants. And I wanted to see what Atlanta was all about, so I'm gonna hop into a game with the Falcons, who seem to have a pretty solid roster. I mean, we've got an 87 overall Deshaun Watson and a 91 overall Odell Beckham Jr. on the offense, and we have 91 overall Delanie Walker at tight end. So we have all of the weapons to win this game, but San Francisco does currently have the lead, so obviously punching it in for a touchdown is pretty important on this drive. I'm gonna hand it off to Coleman, though, and see if he can just run it in, and it looks like that is gonna work out. So we're still losing, but the Falcons are right back in this game. And after that, this game did come right down to the wire, but it looks like the 49ers are going to sneak out with a 2-point win. So it looks like Atlanta is headed home. And after simming through the rest of the divisional round, it looks like the Ravens play the Chargers in the AFC Championship game. And in the NFC Championship game, the Bears play the 49ers. And the 49ers are definitely the biggest underdog left in the postseason, so I'm trying my best to help them out right now, but they're kind of getting cooked. I mean, it's 28-10. That might be a 1-play touchdown, though. It looks like we are going to bring that in with Robinson. That was a missile from Drew Brees, too, so we're not done yet. I mean, that will put us back into this thing, but unfortunately after that, the Bears kind of just kept piling it on, so they're going to be headed to the Super Bowl with a 35-24 win over the 49ers. And in the AFC Championship game, it looks like the Ravens ended up beating the Chargers, so the Ravens play the Bears in the Super Bowl. But anyways, real quick before we hop into that game, it looks like Derek Carr is going to be winning MVP with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I've already used Chicago, so I'm gonna hop into this game with Baltimore and see if they can get the job done. I mean, they do have a pretty solid lineup. We got Devontae Freeman, Larry Fitzgerald, Jimmy Graham, Alex Smith. I mean, this offense is absolutely insane. That might be short of a first down, and obviously it was. I thought that was gonna be a lot closer, but it's 2nd and 5. I'm gonna see if we can get Jimmy Graham open on this route, though. That's gonna be close, but it looks like he is gonna bring that in, so we're across midfield. I mean, I'm gonna try and score a touchdown just for the fun of it, but honestly, I mean, all we gotta do is pick up a first down, and that should pretty much do it. I mean, Chicago's all out of timeouts now, but I'm gonna give them a bit of a chance. I mean, if they can get an interception, they deserve to be right back in this game, so I'll see if they can get a takeaway. But the way things are going right now, I'm hoping that we can find a way to punch it in for a touchdown. Come on, we're gonna get caught. I mean, we're close, but we're not there yet. So 5 yards to go and we're in, and I think Jimmy Graham's got it, but we're at the 1 yard line. I mean, at this point, we just gotta hand it off to Freeman again and hope that he can punch this in, and it looks like he is gonna have the score. So that's gonna extend Baltimore's lead, and I would say that should put the game away, but honestly, it was already over before that. So as you can see to end off the video, it looks like the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be winning the Super Bowl over the Chicago Bears. I mean, I knew Baltimore had a pretty solid roster, but I was honestly expecting like Atlanta or the Cowboys just because they had Tom Brady to win the Super Bowl. I really didn't think Baltimore was gonna go all the way. So as you can see to end off the video, Alex Smith and the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got like my Instagram, TikTok, all of that's linked below. But other than all of that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.